them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. Ryan rolling to his right. Airing it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Chris Carson, the Seahawk.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wilson. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their 1st misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That's the end.
Back now in Atlanta.
AFK.
Action. The Falcons
Obviously,
with the
always.
football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
blue skies of sunshine for me. This kid's name is Rambo. What a loser. Hinezi. What a loser.
They're going to go on fourth down.
AFK on you bitch ass motherfuckers.
Just watch people to go Firehouse and be ready.
My goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go
11.
but it doesn't work out.
10 to 0.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There's definitely some shit going.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to
I told you. What did I tell you? Go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way.
Bam, boom, bam. That's how they feel.
It happens every time.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Chris Carson is proving to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter.
Just trying to get somewhere
his
to
game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
It's a gain of
a good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
I can never parachute.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Awesome, it doesn't let me parachute anywhere. Be cool if you call out where you were to do that.
To the 49.
Oh, you just kept running. I just jumped off and parachuted. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I literally just jumped off.
What's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense.
So you're smashing X and you can't pull it up.
Right now. They'll try and start.
Is he gonna have him drop it back and try and revive
good
him?
penetration here. He'll get this down.
What I feel like it's about to happen.
Yeah, but then he's gonna do that, and they're gonna know where he's down at. Yeah.
No, it's fun above us.
They're on the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not going Corey,
Now
dude.
it's 2nd and 9.
I see we hit these buildings out front of this little neighborhood.
I'm going
first.
for it. I'm going for it.
Alright, dude, let's go.
On the handoff, it's Gurley.
Take a shield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley.
Come on,
that has to
man.
remind
Fucking,
us
he's absolute! He's absolute!
throughout his career when he's at
Oh
his
my
best.
god.
He can run
Oh
it, he
my
can catch it.
fucking
He led the league in
god.
total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
I literally
This
just...
game's horrible. This game's so bad. This game is so bad. This game is so fucking bad. That makes no sense. In what fucking alternate reality is that the gulag that I just played? That makes no fucking sense. I hit him with the first 3 to 4 shots. It just explain it to me. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL this opening weekend. And he'll get him a bit.
Wow, what a fucking day, huh?
2-yard line.
Bro, did you not hear me? I said, hey, let's not go to Corey. It's let's just go to these houses. We literally have nothing. He goes in Corey. Immediately, as soon as he walks through the door, Mike, this nigga gets knocked and then tells me to run through with my pistol. As I'm looking at two enemies just bought his friend's back, he wants me to run in there with my pistol to the dude that's absolute. No, I ran away. I fucking got a gun. They push me. I die. I go to Gulag. I die. Like, this kid don't want to listen to me, bro. I fucking, like, all day he hasn't want to listen to one idea I have, bro. Earlier I sat dead and he fucking just ran between the... He just ran between the same 3 buildings earlier in farmland for like 20 minutes, bro.
And it's your fault. That's how it is with me. That's why he gets mad at me. Like, we'll lose a game and, like,
bro,
you know, I didn't do what he wanted me to do.
I just said, let's not go to Corey. Let's go over here where I know for a fact nobody's going to fucking land at this area. Let's just get a couple guns, just something.
I know.
No, I'm going into Corey. As soon as that nigga ran through the door, pop, 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 wants me to run in there. Gets mad at me that I didn't run in there. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to play for my life. I literally was staring at another dude across the street.
It's been a time.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's unfortunate.
You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. You don't need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take the lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half.
What?
There's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things.
Mike, you play Apex, don't act like you don't.
Bro, I only played it for that tournament and haven't touched it since.
You played it yesterday with him.
Yeah, 1 game, and I got off.
Hey, still played it.
Game was fucking horny.
No shit. I never even downloaded that thing.
Played 1 game and got off.
First down, Wilson.
That game's actually dope.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To Chris Carson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to move downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Getting off myself.
That's called by Hollister. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 36 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 71 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Jamal Adams.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
At the 49-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run it with Carson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Casey. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down.
There defensively.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 65 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Phillip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. This is Carson. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's brought down.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And now he'll tuck, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Denard. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up. And
he's got daylight. 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 99 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 31.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Chris Carson,
now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Wilson wants to throw it. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I that?
Their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He gets it to Gurley, complete, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
What's up, chat? What's going on?
In your progressions, you're either throwing the
Who's
touchdown
in here? Somebody said
or
something.
you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown
Somebody said
or
something.
interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Play Apex.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there.
Bro, I need a new game to play. I'm fucking tired of playing fucking Warzone and shit. This fucking game is fucking just gay.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to. 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's
all or
coming,
nothing?
let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Ryan.
I've never even played
Being
PUBG.
chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
You ready to see me mop these kids? I don't even know how to fucking play.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up
literally
a lot
have no
of
idea how
yardage
to
after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, this thing has got a gun? How is it good?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So the victory